Janice Klein, here to talk about the training and motivational development class and what I've learned from it and my reflection and basically how I'm going to use it in my classroom and what I've taken away from it. For sure, this idea that virtual environments such as Second Life could be of some benefit, that it may be of interest to the students, and I don't want to discount things that maybe don't capture my attention in an effort to make sure that I'm capturing the attention of my students. Basically, need to make sure that I'm not doing what I did for the first 30 seconds of this video broadcast. I certainly don't need to be hiding myself from the camera. I should be looking you dead on, not having myself covered up, certainly not sitting in the dark like I was. I need to make sure that I am fully visible, whether it's sitting here within a broadcast or standing up in front of my classroom and making the dreaded mistake of turning away from my students or being involved in my own little world, having those lights out, having them disengaged. I need to pay attention to my hand gestures, to my intonation, the vocale, the pacing, and not have those dreadful silences like I did at the beginning. In reference to the video making that will be coming up, I certainly need to incorporate a little more creativity and not a backdrop here of the bedpost in my bedroom. I need to make sure that I incorporate elements such as music, that I really try to make sure I'm making it personal with my point of view and not objectifying it out elsewhere, that I have the personal investment going on. Ultimately, I need to make sure that when I present, people want to listen. Ultimately, that's what it's about. When I can get in the flair, when the text comes in, when the music serves as inspiration, what we're looking at is creating something that involves the audience, that involves the learner. It is motivation and development for that training, whether it's in my classroom or out in the corporate world. So those big no-nos I illustrated at the beginning, that's exactly what I want to stay away from. And instead, focus ahead, take the strengths that I already have as a speaker and say, what am I going to do to make it better? And how is this technology going to help me? That is what I have learned from this course.